Hello friends, welcome to the Fortinet Firewall Training Series Session 17. If you have ever wanted to control which file types users can upload or download through your network, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you will understand what file filtering is, how it works within FortiGate Firewall, common use cases, how to configure it, and best practices to deploy it. So let's start. So what is file filtering? File filtering is a security feature that allows FortiGate to inspect file passing through network traffic and take actions based on file characteristics. Unlike antivirus, which checks whether a file is malicious, file filter focuses on the file types itself. It checks like what kind of file type is like HTML, PDF, document, exe, XLS, JavaScript, PDF. For example, like block all executable files. We can block all installation files to share over the network. All we can allow PDF documents only to share or upload or download at one side. Also, we can block or allow monitor zip file downloads, restrict media file uploads. We can restrict users to share our internal documents to their personal social media or their personal email addresses or with friends, families, anyone. Think of it as controlling what types of files are allowed into or out of your organization. Why to use file filtering? Organizations use file filtering for several reasons, like to prevent malware. Many malware infections arrive through executable attachments. So suppose any user is downloading any softwares from internet, we don't know if any extra attachments are downloading in the background and installing automatically. So we can prevent that one. File filter blocks it before reaching the user system. When that packet will reach to the firewall device, firewall will check what kind of content is available in that packet. If it is malicious, it will block there only. It will not reach to the user machine. So we can control the data. Companies may prevent employees from uploading confidential files. We can block uploading so that we can prevent confidential files. Compliance requirements. Certain industries must restrict specific file transfer to meet compliance regulations. To manage the bandwidth use, we can use the file filtering, like large multimedia downloads can consume bandwidth unnecessarily. So we can block those kind of websites or servers. How file filtering works. When file passes through FortiGate, the firewall identifies the file type using content inspection rather than relying solely on the file extension. It checks same as a airport or metro. Whenever we go to airport or metro, they will scan our bag, our pockets, each and everything, what we are carrying. If we are carrying any suspicious object or anything illegally, they will check and they will stop there only if they find anything. If you are free, they will let you go. Same way firewall works in a network. This is important because attackers can rename files like malware.exe can be renamed to malware.pdf. By just checking the PDF extension, we think like this file is a legitimate, but we don't know what exactly content or what kind of data is available in that file. So all things checked by the firewall. FortiGate examines the actual file signature to determine its true type. File filtering often works together with antivirus, SSL inspection, web filtering, DLP policies. It uses remaining security profiles also. So what kind of actions we can configure on the firewall? FortiGate provides three primary actions like allow, file is permitted. Block means file transfer is denied. Monitor, traffic is allowed but the event is logged. When deploying file filtering for the first time, start with monitor mode, review logs and then move to block mode after understanding the impact so that it will not impact your businesses. We can analyze the logs, traffic and then we can block as per our requirement. So here I have mentioned some best practices to configure the file filter. Enable SSL inspection. Without SSL inspection, encrypted HTTP traffic may hide files from inspection. So SSL inspection is necessary to decrypt the traffic and check content of that packet. Start with monitor mode. understand business requirements before blocking. Block high risk file types like exe, bat, cmd, scr, javascript. Combine file filter with antivirus to scan the file type, file content. Review logs regularly, monitor block events, and tune policies as needed. So some real world examples like imagine a finance department receiving phishing emails containing malicious executable attachments. By applying a file filter rule that blocks executable downloads and email attachments, the attack can be stopped before users even have a chance to run the malware. This provides an additional layer of defense alongside antivirus and email security. It will not allow to pass through the firewall to reach the end user machine. Firewall will drop or block the packets there only. So let's see how packet flows in a network for file filtering. So suppose this is our user machine. So initially packet will be at user machine. Then packet will reach to the FortiGate Firewall. So when firewall will receive the packet, it will check for the source IP, destination IP, port numbers, if NAT is required, routing configured policies. If it is allowing in the policy, it will establish a session for that traffic between client and server, and it will send that packet to the application control and SSL inspection. So if we have enabled the SSL inspection, it will decrypt the traffic using keys and check what exact content or metadata is available in that packet. Once it completes, it will send for the file inspection engine. So file inspection engine checks file type and content. Then it will apply the rules, whatever we have configured in the file filter profile. Allow, block, monitor based on that file and content of that file. If we are allowed, it will allow the traffic, else block the traffic, and it will generate a log also. So let's see how to configure it on a firewall. So navigate to left side security profiles, then file filter. So here we can see one default file filter is created already. So let's click on create new. To create new, give name here file filter. Scan archive content also enable. Feature set flow base or proxy base, you can select as per your traffic. So here we can configure. Click on create new. So name file block, then protocols. Here it supports CIFS, FTP, HTTP, IMAP, POP3, SMTP. If you want to add any other protocols, you can add also. Then traffic incoming, outgoing, or both way. How would you like to monitor the traffic? Then match files, password protected only. If we enable this one, it will check for password protected only. If that file is not password protected, it will not check. So it's better to disable only. Then we can select here file types. Then .NET, 7G, base 64, then DLL, ELF, EXE, JavaScript, gzip, HTML, ISO file. Whatever files you would like to configure or block, you can select here. And action is monitor or block. So I'm going with block. Monitor means it will allow, and block here. Click OK. So here we can see rule name, then comments, nothing. We have not mentioned anything. Then traffic both way, one way or both way. Then protocols, match files, all files, action block, and file types here we have mentioned. If you want to allow specific files here, we can allow by creating click now. So I'm canceling this one. So click OK. So here we can see file filter is newly created because it is showing brown dot here. Reference 0 means it is not attached in anywhere in the configuration. So let's attach this file filter profile in security rule. Navigate to policy and objects, firewall policy. So this is our policy LAN to WAN. Edit this one, or you can configure in new firewall policy also. Scroll down. So here we can see security profiles. Already we have configured web filter, application control, add antivirus also, IPS, SSL inspection we have configured. Here we can see file filter. So we can select whatever available file filters and specific we have created. So file filter select, log allowed traffic, all sessions, and enable this policy. Click OK to save. So this way we can configure the file filter profile in policy. So let's see how to analyze this one, the traffic logs. So navigate to log and report, then security events. So here we can see file filter. So we can filter based on the time, disk, memory, then criteria here, date, time, service, action, allow or block, monitor, then specific destination URL, file name, matched file name, file type. You can add columns using this setting button like destination, attachments, device. It will help to troubleshoot or analyze the details or logs. So this was all about the file filter security profile in FortiGate, what it is, how it works, and how to configure it. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and also share your feedback in our comment section. Thank you guys. See you in a next session.